Okay, let's try.
Hey, I'm Ziv, and this is On the Journey. Every week on the journey explores the intersection of wellness, spiritual inquiry, mental health, personal growth, and purposeful living through the eyes of the people we interview. Carmen, I'd love to hear about your journey.
Hi, my name is Karmen Pent, and I'm originally from Estonia, but currently live in England, old, good England. What is a little bit mad now, but same with rest of life, world. Sorry. Uh, Now about my journey. Uh, I coming actually from last days Soviet Union when basically all country was really depressed and half country at least was drunken.
Mm.
They didn't see much clear day because they didn't have any purpose, any good idea how to live further because all job was gone. And same with my mom, unfortunately, and my stepdad. So I basically lived in my childhood really challenging environment because I saw things what one little girl should not see, and I got lots of physical abuse, mental abuse, and so on. Luckily, I had teachers who basically was mothers and fathers for me. And then one my teacher gave me book and told, start reading. More you read, this give you freedom. And I start to read. Basically, I start to eat books. And then in one point, I start to coach other children. I didn't know that time that I coaching them. I thought that I just support them. I just, I don't know, uh, give them good advice how to turn their lives better. And then I got my own children.
Wait, just a
And
second, Carmen. I'm curious. What was that book that was so significant?
actually, for me, it was really significant. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Some of English words still for me is struggling.
Same here.
Uh, was Pollyanna. Yes,
Pollyanna.
yeah, it is. Yes, children book. But then I was also child. It talk about one girl who lost her parents, and then she need to move on her aunt, who was really strict, and all she didn't want that Pollyanna will be like on her path, aunt path. So luckily, Pollyanna was a really happy girl inside. And she played this game that no matter how bad things is around her, there must be something good in these bad things. And then all this small town start to play same game. And when she fell down from first floor and she broke her legs or spine, uh, she was extremely stressed and depression, and she thought that she never will walk. But whole village came up and told that actually you change our lives, and we now giving you back. When I read this book, I remember I start to cry, and then I start to look at my awful life. And I start to think that, oh, at least I have freedom when they are drunk. I can go outside and play whatever I want. We lived in a village, so I had huge playground. I didn't have just this small, like here in England, we have just our garden. But there was basically 2 or 3 villages where I played.
So what you learned from Pollyanna was that in every situation you can see the good things that you have and dive into what is good in your life, and that
Yes,
gave you strength.
yes. Example, if you don't have legs, at least you have arms. If you don't have no legs, no arm, at least you have mouth, and you still can draw whatever you want, or read to learn to writing.
Like Helen Keller, she's like maybe one of the most famous examples, right? That she was a mute, deaf, and blind, and still she was able to develop herself and do amazing, unbelievable things. So
Exactly.
this is a superpower, to be able to see what is good and to be there, to be in what is good in our life. And it gave you lots of power, I hear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then couple years ago, I found out that I have my own disability. I don't have anymore. I had post-traumatic stress disorder because of my childhood. And also I have ADHD. Also, this wasn't knowledge in my childhood. So now I need to do myself all this work. And then I went under therapist, and I told that I cannot drive here in England. I I cannot do some of my job. And then he told me that, you know what, take this book and read this book. And I read this book. This was Feel Your Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers. And first week when I read this book, I start to drive. Second week when I continue read second book. This was, by the way, first book in English what I read. So the second book, then we went to mountains, and I climb on top of this mountain. Usually I feel myself a little bit dizzy after third floor. And now I'm free of this also. I climbing on top of a castle tower, and I look around and saying, oh, how beautiful.
Wow.
Usually this is not
So
me.
what was there in these books that gave you so much strength?
I think this message was for me, no matter, again, what is around you, in you is this power. And actually, if you don't give this power away, then you can make whatever again. Basically, you can make even miracle happen. I have joked that if you use your powers, you can even do that, and flame can jump up.
Of your palm,
Exactly.
or even more. So you believe that we have so much power in us, and
Thing is, if somebody says, "Oh, are you believing this?" I'm saying, "No, I don't believe. I know."
you know. So you
Because yeah, you can believe lies, but you know the truth.
Hmm. So you know about this enormous amount of power we have inside of us. How do we unlock it? What do we need? So we talked about seeing the good and living the good part of our life. Is there anything else that we need to be able to unlock this power inside of us?
We need to calm down all this noise what is around us and start take inside us. Yeah, I know that some people will go to church, but in church they saying that you need to go to the God. But I'm saying that God lives inside us. We don't have to search it somewhere out. We need to search it inside. Again, you don't have to look for love. Love needs to be inside you. Also, respect needs to be inside you. You cannot expect that somebody else will respect you if you don't respect yourself. You need to be honest with yourself, because if you don't, then everybody will lie to you. All start with ourselves.
Everything starts inside.
Exactly. You
Carmen,
first, and then others.
definitely, definitely. It resonates with me tremendously. Carmen, thank you so much for this interview, for reminding us that there's always good, and to concentrate on the good is so good for us, and that
Yeah,
it's so powerful.
actually, for me, world changing was a couple of weeks ago when I found for myself this idea that all what is around us, this is huge illusion. So we all playing, nothing is real. Neither our children, neither our relationship, whatever they are. All this is illusion. We're just playing, and we don't know yet what is real. So until this all is illusion, we can just play. Even though outside is corona, doesn't matter. You can build your life as beautiful as you like. Just you need to stop worrying. You need to stop thinking that, oh, all this is bad, disaster. Government is bad. Stop there. Look inside you. You need to take your back from your victimhood. You are hero. You're here. You can change everything until will be die.
I will take that. You are a hero. You are here. It's really powerful. Carmen, thank you a lot for your time, for this interview, for your perspective, for your really powerful way to see the world and our situation. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling me.